not so often with the name, but there's a couple of unique things that we're learning over here in the kitchen because we're going to be making a dish that's got a different type of pasta in it that may be a little unfamiliar for a few people. So what type of pasta are we using for this pasta dish, and what dish are we making?
We are making, it's a cilantro pesto, so I've made the pesto at home. With a spelt pasta and any vegetables. So today I just picked some really easy vegetables. You want to make it simple, whatever you have in your fridge. We always keep the cilantro pesto made in the fridge, so you can really just throw it together in the time that it takes to cook the veggies and cook the pasta.
Okay, so with the pasta that you are cooking, this is spelt fusilli. Now, what is spelt? Or spelt, sorry.
Spelt is a different type of grain. Spelt is wheat nowadays is really genetically modified. It's a really modified grain. We're finding a lot of people intolerant, gluten intolerance and stuff like that. Spelt is more of a grain that's not genetically modified. It's more of an ancient grain, easier to digest, higher in protein.
And I think when it comes down to protein, a lot more people are trying to put that into their diets as well. But I didn't know you could get high protein from a carb source.
It's a higher source anyways than the other one. As you see there per serving, it's got
11 grams. That's pretty high for a pasta.
Yeah. So, and just the flour as well too. We use it in everything that we, in the cookbook. It's all done with spelt. So.
Okay, and the cookbook is called Cooking Little by Little: Wheat, Dairy, and Refined Sugar-Free, which I think sometimes the sugar is a little bit difficult to get out of your diet. There are different sources of it, but not adding the sugar is probably what you're trying to achieve, yeah?
Yeah, we use I use maple syrup and agave in there. Try to use honey a little less because it spikes your blood sugar.
Yep.
But there's still sweetness. Just because it's wheat-free, dairy-free, refined sugar-free does not mean it's taste-free.
Doesn't mean, okay, well, I know there's a lot of taste with these recipes. I can smell the pesto, even though you made it at home. So we're going to talk a little bit more about what vegetables you use, how to make the pesto, and to get your spelt? Yes, pasta ready. So you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
All right, well, we're almost ready to go. Don't go anywhere. More to come right here on Daytime.
Welcome back to Daytime.
sorry.
That's okay. Crystal and I are partying in the kitchen. It's all good. We're getting things going here with Crystal Parrott, talking about getting healthy little by little. It's so good, and God knows I need to do it little by little.
Right.
And most people do, though, right? I mean, changing your entire lifestyle in one go.
Right. So if they could just, change, so that they're not eating as much of the canned tomato sauce, which we're going to get away from, and we're just changing up the pasta. So it's 2 simple changes today. You can do this, right, Glenn?
No guarantees, Crystal.
All right.
But we'll try. We'll try. That's what's fun about it.
So you can really use any vegetables in this cilantro pesto with pasta that we're going to make today.
Okay.
I just chose zucchinis.
Okay.
A yellow pepper, an onion, and a tomato, and then we'll put some garlic in. So you can pick whatever you want to start cutting first. I'll let you have your choice. We'll get my fancy green knife out that you
I'm leaving
love.
the onion for Jen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just take the ends off, and you don't want to cut them too thin or too thick, kind of just in between, so we can get them sautéed up pretty quick.
Look at that. Boom. Yeah?
I can't really see on the other side of the
There you
knife, but that'll be good. Yeah, that's
Yeah?
perfect.
That's not. Okay, and you just go like that?
Yeah, just chop them all up like that. See?
It'll take me 13 hours to make this one dish.
We're just gonna put a little bit of vegetable oil too in the. I'll do that while you're ready, and then we can just throw the stuff in.
You don't
to
need,
saute
Crystal,
it
a
up.
slap chop. You ever use a slap chop?
I
Crystal?
do, but it's gonna make everything really small pieces, really small pieces.
Oh, a little too fine
Too
sometimes.
small.
Yeah. Don't stop laughing at me. I can't be distracted.
See,
you need to talk. I
this
can't.
This is no problem. If Glenn can do it, anybody can do it.
I'll try.
You're just trying to
anyone.
You're just trying to prolong this out, so
I'm
you don't
just
have to cut
stretching it out.
onions. I already know this.
Crystal, stop being so knowledgeable. Okay, so there, we're good. I'm just being very careful. You know what? I had
This knife is very sharp.
I had a
You don't wanna
grating
take a hand
accident. See, I almost slipped right there.
It
I had
wasn't
a grating
with me, was
accident.
it?
No, it
All
wasn't
right,
with
okay,
you, but it wasn't that other person's fault either. It was just me being distracted. Look, a butterfly kind of situation.
Oh.
But I shaved my knuckle.
Oh dear.
Yeah, in the
All right.
ginger. It was lovely.
So let's find the ends
Well,
there, and
look
then we'll
at that.
we'll just pop them in the pan here,
Gosh.
and we'll have to figure out how to get another burner on in a second.
We'll figure that.
Okay, and
We
then
will
you can.
get there.
How about you want to start chopping the pepper?
Pepper.
Yellow pepper.
Sure, let's
And
do the
I'll
pepper.
figure out if we can
Woo.
maybe get this burner on.
We'll
well.
do it. We will get there. We will get there in a little bit. Now with a pepper, it doesn't matter. Can these be any vegetables, right?
Yeah, it can be any vegetables.
Perfect.
The pepper, it's probably easy. You can, if you core out the center and take
Yeah.
it out, then you won't have as many seeds to deal
We're
with
gonna
in a minute.
we're gonna leave that for a second.
Okay.
Keep them tantalized.
Okay.
Okay. Right now we're gonna go over and see how Jen's doing. Jen, what's
Jen?
I'm doing very well. Actually, and Jen, one of Jen's New Year's resolutions, I don't know if you know this, is to learn like 18 languages. So
Oh, yeah?
Jen, how are we doing with that? You learn a lot?
Is
Okay.
she?
Well,
I'm
she's
a French teacher.
Oh, are
There
you?
you go. She'll have
Yeah,
to
I
sign
think
up for
working
some
on French. I think
lessons
Spanish
then.
was in there. A
All
little
right.
Greek, a little Latin, a little Chinese. I think a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Yeah. She's,
Is one of your New Year's resolutions learn how to cook? Okay. Maybe
Clearly,
not.
I'm pretty good,
Okay.
Crystal, already.
Let's move that out of
All
the
right,
way
let's start
there
with
so we
chopping.
can- we're getting we need our pepper and our tomato in, and then we're gonna put in our pesto so that this is all done, so that you guys can taste
we
it
can
before
actually
the end of the
eat
show.
This isn't TV cooking. This is
You
real
gotta get
cooking.
cutting, Mr.
Okay,
Glenn
get
there.
cutting. Stop
You gotta-
talking.
You
get
can you can do two things at once. I know you can. Okay.
touch and go. Well, look at that.
All right,
Has
see,
anyone ever
so
seen the inside? Look at
This
how
is
pretty that
nicely
looks.
like this. So then if
Yeah.
you just kind of go around like this.
This is like stay focused.
Come on, stay focused. If
Okay.
you go like this, then
Yeah.
you can just kind of pull it out,
Okay.
and you don't end up dealing with a million seeds all over the place. What do you think about that? We only have a few.
Look at that. And
So.
you could drink a pina colada out of that. Look how nice that would be.
We're cooking pasta, Glenn.
Okay,
Get
sorry.
chopping
Okay,
the
sorry.
pepper.
So right
You're
through it
just
like this?
Distracted again. You can do that like that, yeah, and then we'll just kind of cut
mind.
them in half. You know, it's cool.
That's not working at all for me. Oh gosh.
You know what? Hold on. let me help you, Glenn.
What if we just hacked it? Look at that.
Okay, Glenn, it's supposed to
It's
look
like,
nice.
bam.
Glenn, no, Glenn.
Oh, I've wrecked it. Okay, it looks supposed to look nice.
All right. We give up on that.
I have just
I
butchered
better keep my fingers out of the
the
cutting
Pepper
board right now.
Association of Ontario are very upset with me right now. Okay, so look at, I'm so afraid.
Yeah,
and
you
so
know,
are
let
you.
me let me help you.
You help.
Why don't I cut this like this, and then you
Okay.
can cut the rest of them
Oh,
up.
okay.
How's that
Well, there's some
sound?
seeds there, Chris. You didn't get them all.
I didn't get them all. You were supposed to get the rest
Oh,
of them,
okay.
but you started hacking first.
That's all part of it. It's all fun.
So we're gonna
Yeah,
put
well,
a little bit of I put a little bit of Himalayan sea salt or Himalayan salt in there, and I'm
It's
gonna
so
put a
funny.
little bit of basil
I have said
and
that phrase like 8 times already this week.
Oh,
That's
have you?
weird that you're saying that.
okay,
Okay, here we go.
and a little bit of oregano before we put the pesto in. I like to have a lot of flavor.
Look
'cause
at
I-
that. Look at the color as well, right? It's nice and vibrant, healthy looking.
Yeah. Are we
Little
ready to
by
throw,
little.
throw some peppers and the tomato in there? Or
Okay.
We're
We could
kind
try
of
that.
good. Here, I'll just cut
Are we
up some of the
close?
bigger pieces that will not cook so quickly.
At least a little more bite-sized situations. Okay. Is it key? Because you're not. Yeah, you
Jeez
keep those
Louise.
fingers back. Okay.
I didn't know danger is coming on daytime.
You had to see. You signed the waiver, right? You're all good.
Did I sign a waiver to lose my fingers?
Yeah, well,
I don't remember
yeah,
reading that
just
in
so
the
you can't sue
contract.
us. That's really what
All
it
right.
is, or me personally.
All right.
So we continue on with this, and it is relatively easy to do. You know, of
It
course,
is, you know what?
I'm not
even-
an expert chopper. But
Seriously, even though you were hacking at it and making it look kind of funny, you know, it's really in the end it doesn't look that bad.
It's just
and I mean,
abstract, Crystal.
a man just kind of went at it, and now we've got the job done. So hack away at the tomato, Glenn. It'll all
hack
be good.
away at the tomatoes,
It'll all
stab
be
it in the
good.
heart. That's what I like to do with my tomatoes first, and we just no. Okay.
It's a
What
good
do you-
thing people can't see my eyes most of the time.
I
while
know
This is
it's
going
good.
on.
You got the you're very mysterious right now. You
Yeah,
got the, you got
it's
the
the-
steam
the
going.
steam going
Okay,
on.
so how
We got
do
our
I approach the tomato?
If I
in
was
a
you
calm
personally,
fashion?
I would cut it in half.
Just
first
cut
of
it in
all.
half.
And then you can go at your discretion.
By
Why
hacking,
don't we take
like
the little
so, or no?
If you go like this, you can just take the little piece out here that you don't really want to eat, and
You don't
then
wanna
you
eat
can
that?
hack away.
Okay. Isn't that
you
the
know.
healthy part? No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
You know what? There's probably lots of nutrients in it, but we'll pass on
But
it
there
today.
it is. It's a little harder. Okay, so then we just cut it like this. I'm gonna see you do that. What do you think of that? Oh, see what happens.
You might want to use my little knife. It
Little
might be
knife better?
easier.
Yeah, it's
just,
the tool.
Just don't cut your finger off. Did you sign the waiver?
No.
Okay.
No, it's all right.
All right.
It's okay. It'll be 4-fingered Glenn before the end of the show. Okay, here we go.
And then I think the pasta's coming along quite well.
Squishing these.
That's perfect.
Is
You
that
know
you're
what?
supposed to squish them like
Tomatoes
that?
kind of go mushy, so it really
Do
doesn't
they?
matter. You made the tomatoes more beautiful than the peppers, and they actually stay the way they are. That's all right.
I
Don't
missed
worry.
you, Crystal.
It's all good.
I missed you.
I knew
Okay.
you did.
Yeah. Okay, you're ready. We're almost
Tomatoes
there.
are a more difficult vegetable to cut. You just did a lovely job making them look beautiful.
I don't want to
Although
brag.
they won't stay very beautiful in the
I don't
pan
want to
very
brag,
long.
but I have made a couple of tomato sandwiches in my day
Okay.
with whole wheat bread, completely healthy,
Oh, okay.
whole grain, 16 grain. I don't know, making that up. Okay,
Get all the tomatoes.
we're good. How's
here.
our pasta? Now we
I
used the pasta again. What kind of we used?
We use spelt pasta.
Spelt.
If people are
Fusilli. Spelt.
who are gluten intolerant, they can use a rice pasta or a gluten-free pasta, or
Okay.
you can use kamut pasta as well.
Gesundheit.
We're just going to
Opposed
add our
to-
cilantro
opposed
pesto
to
in.
the
Do you want to
evil
taste this?
White, no.
Are you sure?
I mean, yes. I would love to.
We actually eat it
Isn't
on crackers. We'll get another spoon. What do you think?
It's like putting your. That's really nice. What? No, that's just not pesto. What else you
It's
got
a
in there?
cilantro pesto. It's actually with garlic, and it has seaweed, and it has sunflower seed, or sorry, yeah, it does. It has sunflower seeds, and it has what else does it
Lots
have?
of
Brazil
things.
nuts and
Chocolate
it has,
chips?
No, no chocolate
No
chips.
chocolate chips.
but-
Okay. You know, it's really good. And to be honest, I'm not a huge pesto fan, but I really like that.
And it has a lot of cilantro.
Is that what's
Usually,
countering-
normal pesto is made with basil, primarily, most of
Maybe
the
it's
time.
the basil I
so
don't like.
maybe it is
Maybe.
in mass quantity.
Inquiring minds want to know.
So,
Okay, and we're continuing. So it's just kind of mashing it up.
Yeah, we're
now,
kind of- you
is
know,
it a
the-
high heat? What
we're on about 8,
What are we
I think
supposed to
you
be on?
said. You know, just enough so you don't burn it, but we're looking to get it done. Good
Yeah, yeah.
timing. You know, the green pesto doesn't make it look as appetizing as it looked before we had the lovely vegetables just in there, but, you know, that'll give it a better taste, more of a little bit of a saucy kind of,
A little more saucy, like our
a little bit
producer.
more saucy, yeah.
That works out well.
If it's too thick, you can add a little bit of olive oil to it.
Yeah.
We're getting a little bit of high heat, so we might want
That's
to
all
turn
right.
the heat down just a little smidgen.
It's impossible here on daytime.
All right, well,
Just keep trucking. Okay, here we go. You ready? We're good. Deanne is like our producer has claimed this already. Sorry
right,
about
all
the
right,
crew.
well.
They're not going to eat any. Now, how do we check if our pasta? We just do that. We eat it.
just
Okay,
make
and we'll
sure.
continue on, and we're going to plate. Right?
Yes, we are.
In just a bit.
We are.
All right, stay with us on daytime. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Daytime on Rogers TV. I'm Glenn Colson, hanging out with Crystal, who is.
We made it through,
Oh, we
Glenn.
made high
We
five
made it
up
through.
there. All
right.
5 fingers, bam.
I got.
Both
I have
hands.
10 too. Thank God.
Nailed it.
I did not want to leave with the one less.
Nailed it. Perfect. Now, you have amazingly whipped this up because really, distraction Glenn, you know, we wouldn't have got there. But you've done this.
We
This
did.
is so great.
So we don't. We're just
The
kind of.
pasta's pretty ready, isn't it?
It is. We just kind of have a straining
Do
spoon.
you
that
throw
we're
it
gonna-
against the wall and see if it is ready, or do you have
Well,
to
you
do
can,
eat
you
it?
can
What
do
you
that at home, Glenn. I just tasted it, but we're just gonna kind of. We don't have a strainer, so we're gonna. Will you turn that burner off? There
I
for
will.
Me, please?
Which one? This one? Here? Sure.
No, no, not that
No?
one.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yep. Yep.
Okay,
Look at
perfect.
that.
Thanks.
Okay. There
We'll
we
just
go.
kind of get some pasta out on the
Look
plate
at
here, so
that.
we can get a
Pasta
plate.
alone looks good.
Yeah, you want to taste
We
a
should
piece?
add-
You want to taste a piece
I
of
should check,
spelt
make
just
sure-
by
make sure
itself?
it's ready.
Well, no,
Right?
you maybe.
Oh, I missed.
Hey.
Hold
oh,
on.
I was going to
Okay,
say good
okay.
catch.
There we go. Got it. All right. That's very nice. That's very nice.
So let's grab the plate here.
So that white flour stuff we shouldn't even touch, right?
You shouldn't. It's
Garbage. Is it garbage?
not
Really?
so
Let's be
good
honest.
for you.
It's not so good for you.
not so good for you. That's
Yeah.
all. That's all we'll say. So
Okay. You don't want to speak negatively.
no, that's all we'll
listening to
say.
Patty.
There's
Very
better
good.
things. So there we go.
Look
There's
at
the
this.
plate of spelt pasta with cilantro pesto and a little bit of fresh tomatoes with some
Very
oregano and sea salt.
The color alone, the presentation's perfect
Thank
as
you.
always by Crystal.
Thank you.
And the taste. We got to taste, right? We gotta
Yes, you
try.
do have
We
to
gotta try.
taste. I think Jennifer's trying to like climb over here to the kitchen.
I know. She's like, she
oh.
wants to, and Deanna, our producer, wants to climb through the camera there and
Okay.
get in here. Okay.
I thought we were going to see her sneaking over the counter here and appearing. Hi,
No,
guys.
This is my segment.
Joining in
She
your
can't do
segment.
it.
What do you think?
So good. It's so good for you.
Yes, it is.
And that's not very difficult at all.
No, it wasn't very difficult. See, we
Especially-
even managed to get through it with, hacking and everything.
I'm going to finish this up, and Jen's just going to wrap up the show. Crystal,
Okay.
thank you so much
Thank
for
you for
joining
having me today.
Little
Thank
by
you.
little,
Thank you.
we're getting there, you and I.
Yep.
All right. Jen, what's going on?
Well, not a lot of eating happening over here. That's all I've got to say about that. But every single time we have a food segment on, you always end up wrapping up and then just eating away. So I want to say thank you so much, Crystal Parrott, from coming on. Little by Little, the cookbook is the name, and it's the best way to be able to take a great idea and institute it into your life. It's not a big jump. It's something you should do to go, oh, I'm so hungry.
Oh, it's so good.
I know it is so good. It smells fantastic. And that, it's pretty quick. So it's a great way to be able to institute change into your life. Even if you have a busy lifestyle, you can eat
Look at
exceptionally
that.
well.
And you can see that, and we're not messing around. That's not fake stuff. That
No, we
is
did it.
Real cooking.
Yes, we actually did that.
That is not TV cooking. That is
No, we did
real
that.
cooking. We actually did. Well, Crystal did it. And
Chris,
we
you
watched.
helped.
We
You helped.
We watched a lot.
Yes.